Don't know how that's gonna work. Yes, I see the mic too. We are very unprofessional around here. So quick disclaimer, this is not the most quality content ever. And you should probably watch a CardBoard Knight teaser before you watch this, because then it's gonna like make a little bit more sense. Please. Hi. I don't know how to start this, so I'll just answer some questions. I enjoy fine literature. I'm 6'2", and I like long, romantic walks on the beach. Okay, and what else is a lie? I'm 5'8", and I read Spider-Man comics. What are you gonna do, shoot me? This video is gonna be edited in the style of a David Chu video, because I think he's the funniest man alive, and he's really cool. Now, if you know me, which I doubt you do, because I have like 18 subscribers, I don't know why you would know me, but if you do, you might be wondering, huh, what's this? Who's that handsome fella? You might also be wondering, hey, shouldn't the CardBoard Knight episode 1 be out? It's coming, just wait a second. Let's do a little introduction. As you know, I'm Adriel. I like long romantic walks on the beach and much more, but I'm also the creator of the CardBoard Knight. But you might be asking, my, you are a fine person, Adriel. I too enjoy long romantic walks on the beach, but please tell me, what is the CardBoard Knight? Well, I'm glad you asked. The CardBoard Knight is a show I'm making with like 2 of my best pals. I came up with the idea like at the end of 8th grade, and like I'm 3 weeks away from finishing 9th grade. So it's been like a year. The CardBoard Knight was inspired by Spider-Man and Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, I'm a nerd. Now, because of this dream of making a show and the skull, I have been learning Blender for the past 9 months. I'm tired. But now I'm ready to finally start production on the show, so that's really cool. Now, this is technically like an indie show. I say technically because, well, I don't know why. But me and my friends, like, it's just me and my 2 friends making this thing. As of writing this script, or as of recording this script, no, that's not what you say. And as of recording this, the CardBoard Knight, episode 1, it will be coming out. It will be coming out very soon. It will be called Indie Pilot, because for some reason YouTube loves to recommend those to like everyone, so I'm pretty sure if I just name the first episode Indie Pilot, we'll have like a better chance, but I don't really know. And I'm proud to say, it is about like 55% done animated. Animation's hard, dude. I did it all. My friend Audie, he animated like 1 scene, and it was like 5 seconds. I animated like everything else. Like literally, that's the only thing he animated for the pilot. I'll like play the clip right now. Alright, I think it's been long enough. It's not bad. And I like it. It's nice. I've been learning Blender for the past 9 months to make this thing. It has been a lot. Now, I wouldn't say I'm like good by any chance. I think I'm pretty fine, but I wouldn't say I'm like great. Like, the voice acting is atrocious. I actually finally learned how to edit audio correctly. And the writing for the pilot's not the best, but future episodes are gonna be so sick. Listen, and I am improving really quickly. Like, and look at the character model for CardBoard Knight in episode 1. And look at the new one. Yeah, and that's gonna be appearing in episode 2. That's a big difference right there. Like, well, clearly I'm getting ahead of myself. I should probably tell you what this show is even about, but I'll tell you after the next shot. Blender's really hard, dude. Over 90% of people who start Blender end up in the tutorial trap. I mean, like, according to Google, I kind of just like searched it. Do you know how crazy it is that I'm not in the tutorial trap? Like, and bring back that CK model. That was made in a little over a day, with no tutorials to help me. I mean, that's pretty good. I still consider myself a beginner in Blender because I don't know everything, but I know enough to make the show, so I'm just gonna keep learning. Like, look at this improvement over the last 9 months. 9 months improvement. I have evolved. Like, do you know how crazy that is? People always say they want to learn new skills, and they never do. I did. I say this like I'm bragging. I'm not. I believe I'm just like lucky, and this is just by the grace of God, because I always found the right tutorial at the right time. Now, I'm not saying it was easy. It was very tedious learning Blender, but I was able to do it with a good result. I never cried once when learning Blender. That's very nice. Now you might be wondering, but Adriel, why aren't you making the CardBoard Knight episode 1? And I have to say, that is a very good question, but this video serves 2 purposes. 1, You get to know me, I tell you who I am, I tell you about the show, and you're like getting some more info about it, so like you're more aware of what this whole thing is. And the reason number two is that my dad said I need to start editing videos because I've been putting a little bit too much time into Blender, and he needs help editing his videos because he's like a wedding photographer. He told me I need to edit this or else. I don't know what or else means, but I live in this house rent-free, so I'm just gonna do what the man says. I've been able to make 2 lifelong friends because of it, aka my team, because it's just us 3. Hi, audiences. I didn't tell them I was making this, so they're just gonna see like a notification on the company channel, and they're gonna be like, huh, what's this? And they're just gonna see this random video. So they're gonna be in for a surprise. Hey guys. Also, I have to say, the animation for the pilot for CardBored Knight is all over the place, because there are some scenes that I'm genuinely proud of. And then there are some things that I'm not. But we're still learning, and you can already see the difference between episode 1 and episode 2. Like, dang, these character models. So imagine how good it's gonna be when we hit episode 10 and 16. Those are gonna look beautiful. And just to prove to y'all that I'm actually good at animation, I'll be showing you a clip. I kind of like it. Now, obviously, it has its flaws, like why is there so many impact frames when there is no impact and stuff like that. And when he runs off, it looks kind of weird. Also, yeah. So yeah, it's not perfect, but I think it's pretty good compared to the first action animation I ever made. That was 9 months ago. Jeez. Alright, so you probably want me to tell you what the show is actually about now, so I'll tell you in the next chapter. The CardBored Knight is an indie action psychological show about what it means to be human. Isn't that just a great way to start a conversation? Also, I know cardboard is misspelled, but now I think it's kind of iconic and I like it a lot. And I now know the correct way to spell it, but we're gonna stick to the incorrect way to spell it because I think it's kind of cool. Now, because of this incorrection in the spelling, I had to make an acronym for it that Audie helped me make. I'll just go ahead and read to y'all so you know what cardboard actually stands for. Cardboard affiliated, reanimated, Dazen, born of, extracted, recharged, death. Pretty cool, if you ask me, but I know this seems kind of weird because, like, what even is he? To answer your question, he's a science experiment. I thought Shadow the Hedgehog being a science experiment was kind of cool, so now I kind of stole the idea, and now it's literally all my characters. They're powered by like this mystical magical gemstone called a topaz, and there's so much to say on them because there's so much freaking lore. But I did make a 5-minute animation explaining what they are, and it's like Dave Spuzz talking to like the screen, and it looks like a VHS tape. It's kind of cool. It's gonna play at the beginning of the pilot, so before you actually watch the first episode, you'll get like an explanation of what they actually are. Okay, so that was a lot, so I'm just gonna basically like just give you the 1-sentence version. I have like, I say 1 sentence, it's like a whole paragraph, so I'm just gonna like read that. So it's a gem that extracts the souls of dead bodies, and if you put it inside an artificial body, like the one made of cardboard, the being will come to life and have amazing powers. These are called Solaris beings, but they won't have any memory of their past life, and if you crush the topaz, they will lose their life. And the soul's just like gone after you crush it, it's just straight gone. So if the being who crushed it was a Solaris being, instead of the soul going away, the soul in the topaz actually goes inside of them, and they use the soul as power. So the soul transforms into power used for like strength, and just power overall. Does that make sense? Hopefully, because I'm not re-recording that. And to end that little section, I'll just put a definition of what a Solaris being is. Solaris beings, definition: an artificial body powered by a topaz, so that now has a soul. You guys got that? Dave Spuzz is the creator of the CardBoard Knight, Tsunami Typhoon, and Dashi. He created their bodies and raises them as if they're his own children. Well, not really actually, because they're like science experiments and they train all day and night because their only purpose is being a weapon, but like, you know what I mean. Dave Spuzz is a scientist for the government, and he took on his father's studies after his father passed due to unexplainable events. which will be answered in the show. His father Bob Spuzz and his partner Victoria Fatal were scientists for the government and they were studying Tolo Topaz. But Victoria Fatal was fired and Bob Spuzz was dead. So the government was like, well, we need someone. So they chose Bob Spuzz's son, Dave Spuzz. Dave made the creations using his father's research from the Tolo Topazes. And for the past 2 years, he has been training them to be weapons of mass destruction. That's all you need to know before you watch the show. Also, fun fact, Dave Spuzz is the reason why the US and this universe is in debt, because his paychecks are like $1 trillion and they've been falling behind. So that's why the US is in debt in this universe, because they just owe Dave Spuzz money. Now, I'm not going to tell you any more of the lore, because that was already a lot, and there is so much more, but this stuff will be explained in the show. So I'm just gonna like leave you with that. We have a very big story planned. Also, Dave Spuzz is like a pretty good guy. He's not like a villain. He's actually like a good person. Just don't get that confused. I'm recording, right? The CardBored Knight. He's the first character I designed for the show, and my personal favorite. I really like how he's evolved over the years. Like, he's been through like a whole friggin' Pokemon evolution. Also, I'm voice acting him because I know exactly who he is, because like, and I'm the creator. Like, of course I know who he is. You know, it's really convenient when the animator, character modeler, character rigger, story writer, creator, lore manager, character designer, and there's like 5 other things, but I can't say anything. Oh, voice actor? But like, you get the point. They're all the same person. Me. Oh, I also model, but like my friend Audie models, so like, and that's his only purpose, and that's his only use. He's only good for modeling. And voice acting, I'm teaching him how to animate. But I should mention that my lifelong friend Caleb is making the music for the show, and I cannot be more grateful. Like, this man is basically saving, like, thank you so much, Caleb. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, he's a fairly overpowered character. I'm just listing his traits here. His main powers are speed, but he can only max out about 300 miles per hour. He's also pretty strong. If he's trying, he could lift like a 2-story house without breaking a sweat. I don't really want to like actually just compare his strength. I just know he's a pretty strong dude. His personality's a little hard to describe. Like, he's confident and silly, and a pretty wacky guy overall. He is really caring of his brother and sister, Dash and Typhoon, and he also is just attracted to symbiotes and Eldritch Horrors. Yeah, that's canon. Wanna know why? Because I'm the creator. Never show him a picture of Gwen. He will go haywire. He also has megalophobia, which I think is a really cool fear. I'll already show like a clip of CardBored Knight if I have any of him. He's also meant to look like if he's like messy and hand-drawn and like sort of like a comic style kind of. I mean, he kind of looks like that. I don't know if he does look like that. I think he does, but I don't know if the normal audience can actually like see that. He has a lot of visual inspiration. The show has a lot of visual inspiration from Spider-Verse and Arcane. I say Arcane, you're like, what, Arcane? None of these characters look like they're from Arcane. Just wait a second. Just wait. Just wait. He's made of cardboard, and obviously, and he's the CardBored Knight. What do you expect? But because of the Tolo Topaz that powers him up, he's not like bendable like cardboard is, you know? Like, the cardboard on his body, it's as like strong as like steel, you know? Like, you're not gonna be able to cut that thing. No, it's steel practically. Also, the design was inspired by Sonic, Spider-Man, and this cool costume I made when I was like really young and I was still making cardboard crafts. Also, we're gonna be getting like a new channel and icon banner shortly, and hopefully I still gotta like model the whole thing later. But my friend Tiff actually gave me some really good concept art for it, so like, hopefully by the time this video out, the banner and icon will be changed so I won't look really awkward when I'm talking to you right now. It's gonna show the mascot, who her name is Solaris, and she's like a really cool mystical being. I'll show like a picture of her if I have any, and hopefully. Dashi is CardBored Knight's brother, and he's one of my favorite characters. I like him a lot. The guy, he gets a wild redesign in the 2nd episode. Like, it's kind of crazy. And Tiff helped me with the concept art, and she's our main character, like, in redesigner. I say main like there's more. It's only me and her designing characters, and even Audie helps sometimes. It's the whole team working on character design. Dashi has the mentality of a 14-year-old, and CardBored Knight has a mentality of a 16-year-old. And their sister, Typhoon, has a mentality of a 17-year-old. Now, to be clear, whatever age they died, is how old their soul is. Dashi struggles with not being good enough. He hates himself, the most traumatized character by far. My friend Audie is voice acting him. He's able to do a pretty good voice for Dashi. I love how his mic is automatically noise canceling because there is no need to edit audio. The best way to describe Dashi is a glass cannon. He relies on his weapons a lot. He's the weakest out of the trio by far. And when I say weak, I don't mean weak in general. He's just the weakest out of the trio. Like, he's still pretty strong. He's willing to put up a fight. He's still a pretty good fighter. He's more the smart one. He has a unique power of flight because he uses that stupid jetpack on the back of him that's like really just inconvenient to animate with sometimes. But luckily, the redesign has these really cool, more propeller blade things. And when he like runs, like they'll like spin behind him. And I think that's, oh shoot, that's his tails. He's meant to look like a PS1 character with like the more low poly model and like the shaders. But he just ends up looking kind of cheap. And his shader, his like whole color things, they will change in the second episode. He's made of metal. That's it. The reason he looks like a PS1 character is I came up with the excuse that Dave Spuzz just made him out of this weird material. Honestly, thinking this video was fun, I might make more in the future. But with all of that, my friend, you have now reached the end of the video. You now know the bare minimum you need to know for watching CardBored Knight now. Hopefully, you consider subscribing so that maybe one day you'll be able to see when the first episode drops, which is like the first 2 weeks of June, I'm hoping. It's just around.